Let me get my headphones on.
Where?
Right on.
Everything.
Hey, Jeffro, have you met Timmy? Timmy, Jeffro?
Oh, I feel like I know you. I don't know. I don't think I've met you before.
No, you definitely haven't. I don't know if you remember the last time we spoke. For the longest time, I thought you were Jeff's imaginary friend.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But now there's a face to the voice. So I don't know.
If only on the
talk
internet.
Before, though, right?
Say it one more time. I'm sorry, I missed that.
Did we talk before, though? Did
we spoke on a different podcast a while back, like probably before 2020. So like, well, I don't know, maybe at the end of 2019.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure.
No, it had to have been maybe April. April, I think we had Jeffro on.
Was it April? God, I don't know the time. We didn't do a video chat the last time.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was just on the phone.
Yeah.
So I hadn't seen you. I had just heard you.
That's right. I do remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
but I still am saying that you don't. I'm sorry, but you don't exist to me, unfortunately. A figment of Jeff's imagination.
Well, his check went through, so here I am.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's also why you can see him in the background of movies. He's literally a paid actor. Jeff just sends off a little bit of money to Hollywood.
Yeah,
once a year.
Heard you doing DoorDash, so here's $20, just chat for an hour.
Pretend like we know each other. Yeah, we'll make up funny stories. Yeah. Okay, so what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Chewed Up and Spit Out. As always, I'm just Dusty.
And I'm still Jeff.
And I'm Timmy, a.k.a.
And I'm Jeffro!
And with us, again, we have the imaginary Jeffro making his return.
The figment of Jeff's imagination.
Well, he's back and ready to rock.
Yeah.
Right.
We're ready.
Oh, man. So, still pushing on here, moving our way into the next year, not the dreaded 2020. I'm hoping we got all that shit behind us now. I mean, fuck,
Yeah.
Until 2022.
Jesus.
Hey. I
2020
don't like
did not
sequels.
No.
Hopefully it'll be like Aliens, at least, where this, the original Alien was a horror movie. And then Aliens, the sequel, was just like an action romp with fucking Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Hopefully 2022 is more of an action romp, a lot more one-liners getting thrown around.
Bring Bill Paxton back.
I'm hoping
it's game over, man.
I'm hoping Donald Trump lets out some alien knowledge. Because he knows something that we don't.
Yeah. Well, actually, they're telling us everything now. No one just gives a fuck anymore.
Yeah, I'm just hoping he does not let out the nuclear codes.
Yeah. Like if the government's all on board with the alien shit now. Now they're all about it. You ask them about it, they're like, no, since the 40s we've known, but you don't care about that. There's no Avengers this year. That's what you're upset about. Yeah.
Knowing him, the code is probably 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, no kidding.
Password.
No, you just mashed 1 4 times.
He was gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, but then he forgot how to count after 1.
Jeez. Yeah, speaking of the aliens thing, I guess over Oahu, there's a blue spaceship, and multiple reports of I think there's a UFO in the sky.
Yeah.
They called a bunch of fucking 911s and shit like that and checked the airspace and we don't have anything scheduled in the sky, and they just watched this blue sphere go by and go into the ocean eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just
wow.
Yeah. Some people even caught it on telescope, I think, because they got the best fucking telescopes out there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're just straight up about it. Like, we don't know what it is. Yeah.
I think it's submerged into the ocean myself,
Yeah.
That's where they decide to hang out, because the dolphins are a lot cooler than humans.
Exactly. They don't like to talk to us. It's like, when are they going to come down and make contact with the most civilized species on the planet? Like, oh, they have. They talk to dolphins all the fucking time. Aliens and dolphins are tight. They both know, don't fuck with humans unless you're just looking for a fuck fest.
But they'll feed you fish.
Like the Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
They will feed you fish.
They will feed you fish.
What is it? Have you ever heard of dolphin sex? When you put it in the wrong hole and she goes,
Yeah.
Firsthand.
Yeah.
Right?
We tell her it was the wrong hole.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Quit doing the
My
dolphin.
bad.
All the clenching makes it hard for me to free willy.
Oh, lordy. Yeah, so fucking new landscape of restaurants coming through. I don't know. I was reading some stuff from like the nation's restaurant news and all that jazz because I'm a dork like that. But they're looking at all sorts of like major chains shutting down, like reducing stores. It looks like we're going to lose like a lot of like breakfast stops, you know, Denny's, IHOPs, stuff like that. Obviously, they have such a low price point per their dish that they rely on that turn and burn, you know, like have a family come in of 4, have them be there 45 minutes to an hour, get another one in, do that 3 times during their brunch rush, you know, and that's the way they could pay rent, you know, because, I mean, what, a Grand Slam from Denny's, what's that, like fucking $7.99?
$7.99,
Something like that, you know, and so, yeah, those ones are in jeopardy. Jeffro, what do you think, like, the future may hold for, like, how we can evolve through this?
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I think that there's going to be more like eating courts, I guess. So like probably outdoor eating courts where it's going to be like, you know, the problem is fine dining is going to be really hard. Like anything higher end is going to be really hard to sell without that service and patter that you get with it.
Right.
And so yeah, I can see things like courtyards, like basically kind of like the mall, but outdoors.
Yeah, fancy food courts. Yeah, I can totally see that.
Right, fancy food courts, kind of like Portland was.
Yeah,
the entirety of it.
Yeah, with food trucks and shit like that too.
Food trucks, exactly.
Yeah, and I could see that being another thing to emerge as kind of the winner out of this as a whole, the continuation of the food truck movement. Because even then, like, not knowing what the restrictions are going to be in a given place on a given day.
Yeah.
Like, if you have the freedom to take your food truck across the state line and do a little bit of business there, you know. You can't do that with a brick and mortar. With a brick and mortar, if they say you can't do anything, you're fucked, you know?
Right.
Hey, you know what I get a kick out of is speakeasies are coming back.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Right on.
They really are. You know, you go to a bar, but you can't park on this street, and there's a guy out front, you know, kind of a thing. And I'd like to see more of that, to be honest with you. I think that's kind of cool.
You're in LA, right, Jeffro?
I'm in Southern California, so I'm in Orange County, which is like Huntington Beach, Newport,
Okay.
So south of LA.
Yeah.
And this is a little more like Trump land.
Oh, okay.
The red part of California.
Yeah. This is the red part, definitely.
Yeah, the red part of the reddest part of the bluest state.
Seriously.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about the whole fine dining question. You know, like how can they survive? And I was almost thinking,
like, still hard.
Yeah, maybe like when they bring back like the more like hot cuisine style, you know, where you actually go in and you get paid, or you pay for like 7 courses or something like that, and like so they know that you and your party are there for multiple courses. You're going to drop like a bill a piece on this or something like that. You know, that could be an avenue that fine dining can take. But
that's the thing too, and I feel like even outside of COVID, I already felt like that was a problem with a lot of establishments, where there's very few places you find now where it's like, or pre-COVID, there were very few places you find where it's like, no, we do these things and we do them amazing. Like our menu is 5 items. There's 2 appetizers, there's 3 entree choices, there's a couple desserts. Like, that's what we do, and that's what we do great, and people come and get it, and they love it. And instead, it seems even pre-COVID, like, even the nicer places you go, like, I can't count the number of, like, upscale fucking eateries I've gone to where there's a cheeseburger on the menu. Why do you got a cheeseburger on the menu? Well, because someone might want to come in and eat a cheeseburger. Like, well, we were already overly catering to too many different personalities beforehand. You know, that reduced that, and that could definitely help. Like Jeff was saying, just have courses. Have 3 meals. You serve maybe 4 a day. 3 different choices. that they can go with, and a lot of them have the same base of components.
No choices.
But
no choices. This is what you get.
Well, yeah.
If you don't like it, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Go to McDonald's.
I mean,
go to McDonald's.
Exclusivity is a huge seller, man. Like, there's a bunch of places in the East Bay that have basically one thing. I forget. There's a really awesome chicken sandwich place out in like the Berkeley area, and they're open basically from like 11 until whenever they sell out. And there's also a couple of pizza joints out there that do the exact same thing. Like, they have a cheese pizza, they have a vegetarian pizza, and then they have like a specialty type pizza. That's all they have for the day. And when they sell out, they're done. And like, they're not usually open for many hours because they sell out by 2, you know?
Yeah, I really do like that refinement.
I heard of the same thing about in New Orleans. This guy would sell ribs, and he's been in the paper and stuff because he won't make a second batch of ribs. They're like, hey, why don't you just make more ribs? Like, make more money throughout the day. He's like, I'm not trying to make the most money. I'm trying to make the best ribs. Yeah. And trying to make half a batch of ribs ain't going to be the best. Yeah. So I'd rather just sell out.
Well, that's the whole mentality behind Texas barbecue. Like when we work Texas barbecue, the whole mentality is you're working towards the goal of like you're open until you sell out. And some days you have hours, like while you're getting your feet off the ground. But for the most part, you try to create that draw so that like, right. And like I totally agree with that guy. Like, I can't just whip up another batch of ribs or a brisket. Like, I put 27 hours into that fucking brisket you just ate. I can't just on the fly another one for you. Or I put 8 hours into those ribs. Some dude was up at 3 a.m. to get those ribs started. Like, there ain't no more ribs that are getting cooked once the day starts.
Why bust your balls when they're not going to like the final product, you know?
You're not going to put the crock pot on high, you mean?
No.
Not so much.
You can cook them faster if you turn the oven up to 500.
Yeah. Prepare to crunch through that.
Yeah, that's how I get my ribs so crunchy.
Jesus. Yeah, horrible. So I guess more recently I've just seen like the refinement of menus being only in the food trucks, basically, to where they have 7 or 8 or 9 items, and that's what they do, and that's what they do best, you know? I hope maybe that idea can spread out a little bit more and go for the coursing ideas. I'm really all about the coursings.
Yeah. Well, and also, too...
I do love coursing. I mean, being a server, coursing is the easiest by far. But it's just like you said, I mean, so many places add more things just because someone in their family doesn't like burgers or doesn't like chicken or doesn't like fish.
Yeah,
like a fish joint always has a steak and chicken in there and a burger.
Yeah. What about a kids menu? We need a kids cheeseburger for the kids when the kids come in. No, we don't. We need just our menu, and then the kids can go eat at the kids' place, and then also that opens up avenues for everyone. Where it's like if we're only doing what we specialize in, then there's a less chance that we're taking business from fucking Timmy down the street in his restaurants. There's a less chance that we're both going to be doing the same fucking 4 or 5 things,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain that Thomas Keller at French Laundry already does something very similar to that. When you go in, of course, there's a huge, you have to be on a waiting list forever. But I'm pretty
you have to be born onto a waiting list.
Yeah, you have to get like you can have like a 4-course meal, a 3-course meal, or like a 7-course meal, but all the courses are whatever he's making. You don't choose any of it. But I know it's a course service. I just don't know if there's like multiple courses. If you went in, you could get like 3-course versus like a full 7-course or 8-course.
I'm just here for a snack. Get the fuck out.
Is it happy hour?
Yeah. What's on the happy hour menu? You guys got any potato wedges?
Fried calamari.
Jesus.
Because fuck calamari. I will never work at another place that serves calamari.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Too many menus, too many times where you're just dunking Cali all fucking day,
Yeah,
the dunking calamari doesn't bother me. It's the after too many years of the calamari. It's the cleaning it. Yeah.
Yeah, cleaning the fucking fryer, too.
Yes. Oh, all the time when you do calamari. You were cleaning that fucker all the time. And it is gnarly. You're not cleaning it like... Yeah. You're not just filtering the oil. You're like scooping fucking shovelfuls of calamari gristle out of the bottom. Yeah, tasty calamari gristle.
Is it the calamari gristle or is it like all the flour that falls off?
It's the flour.
It's gross, dude.
Yeah, it's all the batter.
It's sludge. I mean, they could probably turn it into a nice mortar or something like that.
Yeah.
If they tried.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
It's basically vegan fried chicken.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Just turn into like little
one time I saw this thing where they were saying they were selling artificial calamari rings, and it turned out to be like pork intestine. Yeah,
chitlins.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah.
I can believe that. Although, I mean, if you're going to sell chitlins, sell chitlins. You know? I mean, you might have like different draw. But a lot, I don't know, like there's that food trickery that goes on.
I think I had some of those.
Well, what culture is chitlins?
Chitlins like South, that's dirty South,
South.
Yeah.
That's what I figured, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I've never had it fried, but, I can imagine fried.
I don't know if I've ever had them. I mean, I don't remember ordering artificial calamari rings, but it could have got past me. I don't know.
I mean, I got them as a sample. I'm pretty sure some sample pre-made, pre-bred.
Did you try it?
Oh, yeah, we tried them, and we were definitely like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but that's off. That would make total sense if it was pig intestines. Because we were literally like, we had a group of 3 or 4 people around trying it, and they're like, it's fucking, there's something weird about it. Like, it doesn't taste like normal calamari.
Oh, jeez.
It tastes porky.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why would you sub in chitlins for calamari in the first place?
No.
I mean, food trickery.
Well, pork is salty and delicious.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the intestines are.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you call it chitlins? You'll sell more.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And you won't got a line of angry comments on your fucking webpage if you don't.
Well, it depends. If you try to sell chitlins at a fucking fancy restaurant, there would probably
give it a French name.
Like,
we need to figure out a
you
French
have to call it pork calamari. That's what it's called. We're an upscale establishment. We can't be selling chitlins. It's pork calamari.
I'm going to call them ham rings.
Ham rings. Yeah.
Better than pig tube.
Yeah.
And as long as you serve it up with a big bowl of ranch, they'll sell like hotcakes.
Oh, yeah. No, they won't. They'll sell like fucking ham rings.
All right. That's
the Dodgers. Yeah. Oh, boo. Fuck that.
Yeah. Finally.
Stealing my Mookie.
Mookie. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. I only know him from a video game, but I'm still upset. Man, he ties our team together.
Also take Kelly.
Yeah, they took Machine Gun Kelly as well.
Yeah, fuck the Dodgers and fuck Bobby Flay.
Yeah. Well, Bobby Flay more so.
Wait a minute. What about Machine Gun Kelly?
You guys stole him from the Red Sox too.
Not the singer, the pitcher.
Yes.
Okay, I was totally thinking the rapper too. I was like, I didn't know he played basketball.
We're talking baseball.
Basketball.
I didn't know he played cricket.
Yes, folks, today we're all over the place.
Yeah, you know what else happened last month as well? I broke my bong, so I bought a new one.
Oh, no. Well, that could be a good thing.
Yeah. New one. God, that's a fucking horrible December. Jeez.
Yeah, dude.
It was a rough one, dude. It was just one after another.
Mm-hmm. Man, way to finish the year off, I guess. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I can.
If I have a girlfriend, I'd probably end up with an STD.
Yeah.
Jeez.
that could still happen.
Yeah, there is truth to that.
There is truth to that.
Hey, Tim, let's keep it down in the front row over there. Come on.
Yeah, shit, I guess one more thing going wrong. Well, come over and go fishing again, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, just come out to the mountains. We're ready for you to return. We got a whole TV show and movie for you to film.
Yeah, we could probably even fit you in the office here, too.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised, actually. We did our first road trip there, man. We kind of did a circle. We went to Pismo Beach, went to San Francisco, and we went to the Sequoias. And we're getting better at it. Like, we got the sleeping bags and the bedding arrangement better. And we learned to sleep at rest stops to save money.
Yep.
We're getting better at it. Little things. We got the stove dialed down.
You guys didn't go that far. You still had to sleep at rest stops? You still stayed in the state of California. You still had to sleep at a rest stop? It was a 4-hour drive away, but I got tired halfway through, so I popped off for a nap.
Hey, California is fucking huge, Dick. It's a long way out there.
Sorry, I'm used to real big states like Texas.
Speaking of Texas, I heard that I think today is the day that Alaska got ratified as a state, and Texas became the second largest state in the United States.
Yeah, in Texas, we actually celebrate this day by shooting our guns north and raising our middle fingers to Alaska. You ain't a real state. You ain't connected like us.
You were annexed.
Yeah. Fucking commies. No, but I love you, Alaska people. Except for the commies.
Did the United States buy Texas, or did we fight for it?
I think it was a fight.
Certain we bought it.
Texas?
Yeah.
We joined with you guys for something.
Oh, so Texas decided to hang out.
Because Texas was their own country for a while. I think it was the Mexico War after the U.S.-Mexico War.
Didn't it get bought in the Louisiana Purchase?
Oh, no. It was owned by Mexico.
Yeah, that's right. So I think it was more of a fight.
Yeah, because Texas took Texas from Mexico. But Texas didn't take Texas from Mexico for the United States. Texas took Texas from Mexico for goddamn Texas. And then later on, we decided we'll hang out with you folk.
Is that the Alamo? Is that when?
That's where the Alamo came from. Yeah. And fucking Davy Crockett's famous fucking phrase: "You may all go to hell, but I will go to Texas."
Oh, jeez.
And then he died in the Alamo, so...
Well, where'd he go then?
Where'd he go then?
On the History Channel, there's this amazing thing that's about old school historians or old school Americans. The Frontiersmen. If you see that, definitely check it out. It's worth a few hours to watch. It's bitchin'. They talk about Daniel Boone, and they talk about the cat you were just talking about,
Davy Crockett.
Why their names are so legendary and the shit they pulled off back in the day.
Yeah, PR is what got Davy Crockett there.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
I saw a cool thing on Netflix about the history of swear words. The first episode was all about the word fuck, which was awesome.
Fucking A, it was.
I want to hear some fuck origin. Help me out.
Yeah. Well, apparently that it was now I'm totally have to spitball it, but basically it was of shit. I want to see German descent, and it basically meant to strike or hit. And yeah, so that's kind of how it kind of came about. Yeah. I wasn't paying enough attention. I didn't take notes, but it was good. It was a worthwhile watch. And I don't know what other words they did, but fuck was the first episode.
So saying I'll fucking slap you is redundant. I will fucking you. Huh? Oh no, that came out wrong. It came out wrong.
Since I think the 1500s, 1700s, it's been basically slang for sex or whatever. So that's a pretty old definition as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. You know what I've been happening
I noticed that in Reverent they used fuck a few times, and I was curious if that was time appropriate.
Huh.
Potentially. But yeah. I don't know. And Nicolas Cage is the host, by the way, as well. So.
Oh, fucking Nicolas Cage.
Remember when he was a badass?
Remember The Rock, everybody?
Remember?
Remember when they covered his face in bees?
Oh, Wicker Man.
Yeah. He was best when he was drunk and leaving Las Vegas. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
That was pretty good.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know when he played John Travolta. The girl from
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue, yes.
Yeah. You know what they say, if the shoe fits.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Elizabeth Shue.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah. Oh, God.
Speaking of fuck, I want to go back to that one for a second. It's, to my understanding, the word fuck came from a skirmish or battle between the English and French. And
that's where the middle finger came from.
I thought it was connected together because
that's a pointer. Point it up your butt.
No, it was a middle finger, and because the whole thing was one side was going to chop off the other side's middle fingers, after they beat their archers or whatever. And the thing is they couldn't beat their archers, and so the archers were waving their middle fingers and yelling, "Pluck you, pluck you,
pluck." That's what it was. That's where that came from. Pluck you.
Maybe that. I don't think that came up, but like I said, I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. I should have probably paid more attention.
I remember that because it was YEW too, wasn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Like talking about like pulling their pluck you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my Jeopardy answer for the etymology of the word fuck, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And on that note, pluck both of you mother pluckers.
Did you notice Netflix has Jeopardy now?
No.
Oh, God. I guess I can double back through it again. No.
They've only got so much, though.
Yeah,
is Jeopardy is still on TV? Did they get a new host?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Okay, both of you settle down here. First of all, it is still on TV. It's Alex's last week this week, so...
oh, wow.
Yeah, and technically, I don't know if they did it for this week, but their whole system, they'd film 5 episodes on Tuesday, and then just stack them up and air that out for next week,
Sure.
So if this is Alex's last week, technically it's his last full day on the job, doing 5 episodes of Jeopardy. So
he's already hitting hard. He already started the first episode with just a whole fucking talk. His first episode with the week, just with an out of nowhere talk about fucking making the world a better place and shit.
Pulling together as communities, we'll get through this whole thing. Just give to people. I mean, God damn, he
knew it was coming.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He hit me in the feels on that one.
He just wanted to work until his last day. Good for him.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, he's a role model.
He is. Who is a role model?
Definitely.
Yeah. What is a role model?
What is a role model? Where is a role model? Asking for a friend.
Love it.
Hey Jeff, how do you get a nun pregnant?
God, yeah. I'm cycling way back through this. I want to say it has something to do with a bicycle seat, but go ahead.
You fuck her.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I don't have my button. I don't. Boom, boom.
Womp, womp,
womp, womp, womp.
That's not what I remembered, but all right. Probably
I don't see anything funny going on here, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, I had down in my notes, Jeffro, something you wanted to bring up, something you'd talked about bringing up. You were going to quiz us about what we were going to cook for people. So.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Oh,
so what I'm going to do is I am going to name 3 people, and you got to tell me which one you cook for and why. We're going to have a couple rounds. We'll have someone go first, different rounds. So the 3 people in this first category are going to be, I'm going to leave it a little more open. What president of the United States would you like to cook breakfast for and why?
Okay.
Donald Trump, because I have to just go to McDonald's.
And not a bad pull there, Timmy.
He's got a good point there. Yeah. He's got a good point there. He's going for ease. I like it.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably go with
What about you guys?
I'll take Andrew Jackson on this one. Fucking that guy has been fucking racing his horses around the fucking White House for his whole weekend with his fucking hillbilly buddies. They are fucking trash, still going. So that'd be like a fucking strong coffee with some fucking Tennessee whiskey in it, and send them on their way.
Andrew Jackson was a terrible dude, but man, he's got great hair on that dollar bill.
You know, he didn't have a lot of great decisions going on, but I kind of like the guy. You know?
Well, it's hard, too, because I can't even think about policy when I'm thinking about feeding someone either. I have to directly think about, like, who would I want to feed? You know what I mean? Who would eat the way I would want to feed them?
Okay.
Come on, Dusty, just choose someone and make up some shit.
No, I'm probably going to go, I was going to go probably Teddy Roosevelt.
Okay.
Okay. Teddy's the first one, right?
The
second
Rough Rider. Rough Rider.
I think Teddy's the second. Franklin was the first.
The second.
Yeah. But mainly just because I know it would totally be like a frontier-style meal, which kind of sounds good right now. It'd be like a biscuit, some beans, an egg maybe, big old fucking ham steak. Now I'm hungry.
Thick cut bacon. Yeah.
Thick cut bacon. Piece of pork belly so thick it's like a steak. It's like a bacon steak.
Nice.
Yeah, one of those.
All right.
Okay, if you could cook dinner for any TV character, who would you want to cook dinner for? Same TV character.
Same meal. Al Swearingen from fucking Tenfoot. Same exact. I just used the leftovers from the morning meal. I go to his Western bar. We leave out the eggs, and then it's just beans, fucking bacon steak. Maybe I'm just craving beans and bacon steak all of a sudden.
You heard it here, folks. The special to breakfast is add an egg to it, and it's breakfast.
And it's breakfast, yes. That's the old frontier trick.
Oh, man. Good pull there. Like a way to, utilize the ingredients that you have on hand and, knock out two birds with one stone, Dusty.
Yeah. I'm trying not to raise my food cost.
Fair enough.
I got beans to move through. Teddy Roosevelt's a rough rider, but he's not a big eater.
I don't know. Mainly because I'm rewatching it again in the absolute wee hours of the morning. I'd have to go, I'd cook for Hannibal Lecter.
You son of a bitch.
I would cook for Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, that's a great choice.
Yeah,
that is a fantastic choice.
I think it would really push me to some, maybe not so legal creativity on my dishes, but it's something I'd never done before. So, I mean, goddamn. That's when I could course out too, folks. That's when I could course definitely out.
Well, even so, I'm assuming right away you're feeding him people meat. But even if you weren't, he's a nice eater. So it would be a very classy affair. But you're in for a lot more work than me or Timmy.
So a good chef always tastes whatever food he serves. So if they gave you a nice human thigh cut, would you take a bite of it as you're cooking it for him?
Can I pick a different cut?
Oh, thigh's not good enough? I thought that was muscly.
Yeah, it's muscly, yeah, for sure. But I think I could pick different cuts for different courses, right?
Well, it depends. The guy only offered to give up his thigh. Now you're turning into a monster. You're going to draw and quarter somebody?
Are you going to put the dude in your mouth or what?
Yeah.
Every fucking course, dude.
First course, cock.
I don't know.
Raw.
Maybe, unless they're vegan. Like, I don't want a vegan cut because that might be a little bit too, chewy, gristly. Well, not gristly, but
stringy, like a raccoon.
Yeah. I'd steer away from that.
Yeah.
And maybe if it was a 13-course meal or something like that, around the 7th course, I would definitely meet off somebody who's an alcoholic and a tobacco smoker.
A 13-course fucking meal? What are you taking all goddamn day on this thing?
Well, it's a pretty important gift for a cook or a chef to cook with, I guess. I don't know.
See, I already got to go to Cuba. And I got into a shootout. I'm dead in the streets. I slept with a hooker and got shot down by old fucking Timothy Oliphant.
Okay. Yeah, so.
See, I'll just keep it simple again and go with Barney Grumble from The Simpsons. We could just swing by Moe's, eat some pickled eggs, and drink beer. It'd be great.
I thought you were just going to swing back by McDonald's. Keep it with my method. Jeff's getting complicated. I'm just waiting until 10 minutes early, swinging through McDonald's, dropping it off.
Dang, bro, you can call DoorDash and have it delivered.
Right?
Nice. Way to keep it straightforward, Timmy.
Yeah, I like that, though. I like that.
Well, would you have more? Would you rather go to McDonald's or have pickled eggs and beer? How does it weigh out?
Pickled eggs and beer, but I don't want the pickled eggs, just the beer for breakfast.
Just the beer for breakfast.
No, this is on dinner time.
Would you guys rather have breakfast with the president, or would you guys rather cook for the president?
It depends on the president.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
In this case, I'd much rather have breakfast with Andrew Jackson. I think we could fucking shoot guns and swing off chandeliers and shit like that. Keep the party going.
Yeah. And you assumed that as his trail cook, I'm just getting left behind while they continue rough riding? No, man. That was never an option.
I definitely don't want to have breakfast with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Big negatory from Jimmy.
Yeah, big negatory. just
eating cheeseburgers like Cookie Monster.
And washing it all down with Diet Coke.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what a funny Donald Trump quote is? He says that he's never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke, and that man drinks Diet Coke with every meal.
Yep.
Good one. There's going to be some interesting literature coming about our previous president, I think, in the next year or two. Stuff that will last for centuries.
Sure.
Yeah. Fuck, it's probably all already in the works on the digital age.
Now, do you guys got any good pun foods? Any good foods for people that would directly be puns on them or their life? Because I got a good one.
Okay.
Fucking, what's his name? The James Dean open face burger.
Oh, jeez.
That just to give you an example of what I'm talking about.
Yes, I like this.
Okay.
It's served open face, and the top half is halfway across the room.
I'll go ahead and move it into more safe zone here. I'll take on Catfish Hunter. I'll do a Catfish Hunter dish. Pitcher from the Oakland Athletics back in the day. He'd be fun.
I don't know, man. I got nothing right now on that one.
Well, you got to have a pun or parody in there, Jeff. Like what would you do for Catfish Hunter?
I'd put a catfish on a skewer, but the skewer would be an arrow. So it's like I fucking shot the catfish with the arrow.
Yeah, see, there you go. Catfish satay for Catfish Hunter.
There we go.
Yeah.
How about the
Little Red Riding Hood?
Yeah. See, that's cross utilization, saving some of the old lady meat from when he was feeding Hannibal.
Yeah.
Jolie's bargain chicken bucket, legs, wings, and breastlets.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Yes.
I was thinking hard. That was a lot of work.
Yeah, I guess it's into the other category of the restaurant, like drinks. It reminds you of that one drink that won that fucking drink award contest, the Lindsay Lohan. You guys ever hear of that one?
No.
Sounds fantastic.
The redheaded slut?
A redheaded slut with a splash of Coke.
Yeah!
Yes.
Half of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Celebrity putty industry name stuff.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Whoever thought of that knows how to party, dude. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Right on. Indeed.
Yeah. Okay. What are we going to do? Drinks now? Or are we going to go with the round of pun drinks?
Let's try.
Jesus. We should have a point like rating system if we're going to try and keep this going throughout the whole fucking talk here. We could randomly just space off and try to think of the best one.
You can edit it, right?
Yeah, but
that's true.
I'm not that good at editing. Jeez, guys.
You hit pause. You push pause, and then you play for a while, and then you push pause again.
Too much work. Let's see.
Yeah, Old Dirty Bastard, which would be like a weed-infused liquor and a donut.
Yeah, it's a weed infused Old English with a donut around the neck. It's like a salt rim. It's got a donut rim.
Nice.
I like that.
Fuck, I guess we should just leave like a Ice T and Ice Cube alone on this one. I mean, they already got it covered.
Yeah. The Amy Winehouse.
You know what you call it when you slip like some ecstasy in someone's drink?
A
grin tonic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Was that on the spot, Jeffro? Or is that actually going around LA right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, that's mine is the Amy Winehouse. It's a nice fine wine infused with enough drugs to kill a horse.
Small horse.
Small horse. Yeah. You will not go back to rehab.
No. I can't get that in my head.
Maybe like a really nice like Cubano gooding sandwich I could probably do.
Cubano Gooding sandwich. It's a Cubano Gooding Jr.
Yeah, that's on the kids' menu.
It's on the kids' menu. It's just a whole restaurant of food puns.
God damn. That sounds like such a 50s thing, actually. What is that one scene in Pulp Fiction where they're getting the $5 milkshake? Like you got Buddy Holly serving them and shit like that. Who I think that was actually wasn't it Steve Buscemi who played Buddy Holly in fucking Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Yep.
Man, it was?
Yeah, I am fucking quite sure of this.
Oh, shit.
Like it was very early in his career, and he's trying to be like really polite and proper in the whole fucking thing. I think
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But like really like beyond it. Hey, I'm Buddy Holly. I'm Buddy Holly, and welcome to so and so. How can I get you guys? And it was just like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see pretty much everything on their menu being named after a celebrity pun or whatever of the 50s.
That's right.
Wow,
And even the preps were.
Jesus, do you think they had a James Dean Burger?
Oh, jeez.
He just takes the top bun and flings it across the room. James Dean Burger.
You're about 70 years too late on that marketing strategy.
Yeah.
Shit.
But it would have fit there. Oh, gosh.
Hey, can you guys put something behind your green screen right now?
No. I can do
Are you supposed to?
We can do shadow puppets.
I thought you guys were going to be in Italy or something.
I can do.
Oh, they're trying to hold hands behind their back.
Shadow puppets.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, probably not too entertaining for the guest right now, though.
Yeah, I know. To the guest who can't see anything, this must sound stupid. Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, almost, guys.
Almost. Don't touch tips. It's worse than cross extremes. Oh. So any other celebrity questions, Jeffro? And, you're going to throw out anybody else?
Yeah, we're still playing the game show?
Yeah, what's up? What you got? What you got?
We haven't done lunch yet.
Tim, I want you to tell me, what would Jimi Hendrix order for lunch? Oh, look at Timmy!
Oh, Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, right?
Timmy just made a fish background.
Come up! Follow the bubbles!
Oh my God! Watch out behind you!
Go up!
Watch out behind you!
You made it.
Oh, the humanity!
I want to do that.
So, man,
how do you
know what the Jimi Hendrix would want for lunch? Maybe definitely start off with a joint. And
purple eggs all in my mouth.
I don't actually know enough about it.
Purple eggs.
Purple eggs.
Purple eggs. I like it.
Purple eggs. I do like that. That's better than my answer.
Shit. And I think on the last
I was
episode.
Oh, that's the same fucking song.
You son of a bitch. You were just trying to come up with lyrics. I'm going to get to the lyrics. Purple eggs. Oh, God damn it. It's purple eggs.
Made with Kool-Aid and mayonnaise. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Jim Morrison's so much easier. That's just a giant bottle of liquor. Rest in peace.
I forgot the original question that we were on here.
Oh, I don't know what the question is.
That's like saying, what would you feed the guy from Nirvana, Kurt Cobain?
Oh.
Oh, God. I want to say so many nicer things, but I'm going to have to go with C, a shotgun.
No, I holding back, I was thinking buckshot, but come on.
Yeah. I guess that's,
You mean a beer bong, right?
Yeah, that exactly.
Yeah, that's what we're going to feed him.
Of course.
Yeah. And no, you know what I would do is I'd feed him tons of heroin and have him murdered because I'm Courtney Love. Boom.
A nice hot shot of heroin and a 12 gauge.
Well,
he loves pussy, so he'd run away.
And he'd make an awesome song about it, though.
Don't get me wrong, folks. Nirvana's one of my fucking favorites. Kurt Cobain's awesome.
No, I love him.
But I don't really want to see like a fucking 65-year-old Kurt Cobain, I'm saying like 27-year-olds was a little bit too young, but much past like 35 or 37, could you like see like just an exhausted, winded, skinny as fuck, like Kurt Cobain, just shaggy as fuck,
no,
playing like some bingo hall?
If he's still alive, he would have had to have turned his ways at some point and changed things. So that would have the opposite. We'd have like a staunch Republican. Kurt Cobain.
Even worse.
Watching Nirvana at fucking at the casino. That would be hilarious.
It'd be horrible. That's how much I love Kurt Cobain. I don't want to ever see that.
No, but I can't help but every time I hear Foo Fighters, think how much better all of their songs would be if he was the singer.
Do you guys remember the new Star Trek movie, like the original new Star Trek movie?
The old new Star Trek movie?
Like live action? I mean, what?
No, it was a movie, and like they remade.
The reboot. The reboot is what you're talking about.
5 years ago. Reboot.
Star Trek Reboot 1.
Young Captain Kirk?
Young Kirk.
Yes, exactly.
Young Kirk and young Spock.
And remember in that movie they have like everyone is a new guy. And Chekhov is also a young guy with like a Scottish accent or something like that. Do you remember that character?
Yeah.
Russian. Well, he died young, and we just happened to see him in another movie the other day. And I'm getting to all this. He died at 27, so Chekhov died at the 27 club.
Damn. That club grows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I know he's no rock star. But
no one puts him into that club, though, because they don't consider Chekhov or the dude from Terminator Judgment Day good enough. But his career was just kind of getting started. Yeah, I feel like he was just about to blow up. You know what I mean?
Really? He died?
Edward Furlong? Is that who we're talking about? Or
oh no, fucking Chekhov.
Oh,
no, not Salvation. Terminator Salvation. He was in that movie too.
Oh, was he like a fucking?
He was Kyle Reese in that movie.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Damn. He could have gone somewhere.
He could have gone somewhere. He was just getting a start. Yeah. And Sam Worthington was just still being Sam Worthington.
Sam Worthington and his dog Spot.
Sam Worthington. Graciously awaiting the next Avatar movie so he can act again. The Sam Worthington Show.
And another word from our sponsors.
Sam Worthington.
Jeez. Was it Sneak a Kazoo attack?
The guy's name was Anton Yelchin.
Yelchin?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That is his name.
No. Oh.
Yelchin or Zelchin. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It was spelled with a Y. I'm an idiot.
He's okay. He's a Russian vampire, so I'm sure he's still alive.
Okay.
All Russians are vampires. Okay. I don't know if you guys.
Hey, did you guys watch the new Star Wars, the new Mandalorian, the last one?
No, we haven't watched any Mandalorian over here. No spoilers, brah.
Get out.
Get out.
It's your own fault right now, dude. And if you hear it, it's your fault.
Yeah. I mean, we could go take a cigarette break if you guys need to talk Mandalorian for a minute.
Cool, dude. You guys should see it.
I'll bet so.
Don't spoil it for me. Did the Death Star get blown up?
Yes. That was the end.
That was the end. No hope.
God.
No new
ceremony.
Hope. Oh, God.
Award ceremony.
There was an award ceremony, and then the little teddy bears ate all the dead.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's not forget about the fact that those little teddy bears ate all the dead.
Teddy bears ate the thighs.
Were they just like stunted? Like were they just? Was that their full growth? Like that's an adult Ewok.
That's
really?
an adult Ewok. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously they don't grow into Chewbacca's.
They don't grow into Chewbacca's, but they do get ruthless. Can you imagine one of those fuckers
humans.
coming at you
they
with bear
claws? They can't beat humans with giant guns and stuff, but they can't. But the little Ewoks destroy them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah. It's not very good. It should have been Chewbacca, and we know it.
Yeah, Chewbacca should have hung out with the Ewoks. We all know that that's a fact.
Yeah, it should have been like a Planet of Chewbacca. That would have been cool.
Yeah,
that would have been burly right there.
That would have. Because
they could use like laser guns and shit.
Yeah.
That's where I put my safe base.
Yeah, there was no Kashyyyk.
No kidding.
Yeah, but honestly, those guys are kind of scary because, imagine one of them just coming at your lower half.
Yeah,
they're all sitting like groin high, little bears that stand groin high and know how to use weapons. I don't care if they're primitive weapons; they're still bears wielding weapons.
Run up with a club and just smash your toe.
Yeah, exactly. Smash your toe, and then when the camera cuts away after it has that upbeat music, he just sinks his teeth right into your fucking femoral artery.
Settle down, baby.
Yeah.
I think they're vegetarian.
I don't. I do not. They're little bears, man. They were piling up the dead like they were getting ready to feast. What do you think the feast was that they ate at the end of Return of the Jedi? There were no other animals there. It was the bears, and then the people who accidentally came to the planet.
Bears are
Star
omnivores
Troopers.
and eat a lot of like berries.
Ferns.
They do. They eat some berries and ferns, but they also eat the fallen dead.
It's stormtroopers and
stormtroopers.
Stormtrooper souffle.
Don't pretend it's gross. They were probably like clone meat anyway, right? Weren't they clone meat? That makes it okay.
Oh, that's right. It probably tastes frozen.
Yeah. Is it just me, or does this taste like just like one generic Polynesian guy was mass produced?
Shit.
Kind of cloney.
It's kind of. Is this meat kind of cloney to you guys? It's like it's gamey, but the opposite.
Jesus. Back to Hannibal Lecter. Can I get an ice cream clone?
Oh, shit. Boom, boom, boom.
Fuck.
An ice cream clone, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, where's that bong at?
Where's that bong? Hit that bong. Man, it's great having you back on, though, Jeffro. Great having you back on. Are you guys still locked down?
Back on. I'm trying to see if I have any toys to show you. Go on.
Are you guys still locked down in LA? Or are you working at all?
Yes, dude. I'm not fucking working. I'm fucking door dashing.
Oh, yeah, I guess you mentioned that.
No. Gotta do what you gotta do. And I got a little eBay thing that I do, but other than that, no, I'm not working. Tough.
What do you sell on eBay? You said you get looking for new toys, so is that something you sell?
No,
he sells people's food that he steals from DoorDash.
Nice.
I eBay off your McDonald's order.
Goddamn. Scalping.
I got a Big Mac. Buy it now. Price $7. Yeah.
Jesus.
Dude, vintage toys are expensive.
Toys are expensive. There is a lot of money in toys, actually. I do like to turn stuff over. I've just started doing that like 2 years ago, and it's become like you're constantly looking for something to buy and resell.
Yeah. What kind of toys do you got?
It's become fun. I enjoy it.
I'm
trying to get one ready for you. I don't want to show you yet.
Oh shit!
Settle down, Dusty.
You got a Boba Fett or something?
Everyone, keep it down in the front row.
You hiding that Boba Fett?
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
He's actually building the whole like fucking Millennium Falcon in Legos right now.
Yeah.
Stay with me, guys.
Just give me a minute. Just give me 1 minute. I remember the schematics. Fuck, where does Chewbacca go?
It could happen.
We have the technology. We can rebuild him.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I hear noises going on back there.
I know. Oh, what?
Shit.
He has a flying fucking Millennium Falcon.
Oh, be goddamn.
A flying fucking Millennium Falcon droid. And it's making noises.
That's awesome.
It makes noise.
Yes.
Right,
You guys see how close I was on my guess of like a Lego Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, it was very close. Except for he has a real-life Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
I heard there's a tiny little clone of Harrison Ford that actually has to fly it. Yeah.
That has to fly it?
Yeah. It's not remote controlled. You just have to tell tiny little Harrison Ford where to take it.
Well, how do you know it's tiny? I mean, his ceiling could be very far away, you know.
Yeah.
And so, therefore...
Yeah, Jeffro could live in the land of the giants. That is also a possibility. And that would actually be a pretty cool... You climb up a beanstalk and Jeffro's just hanging out up there. Want to check out my Millennium Falcon?
Nice.
That's how I get all the girls.
That's how I get all... Hey, baby, want to come back to my place and check out my Millennium Falcon?
Check out my Falcon.
So, how much are you selling me that for on eBay?
Oh, it's stuck on the roof.
It's stuck on the roof.
Oh, no.
The anti-gravity. Turn off the anti-gravity.
I wish I had a little TIE fighter I could make fly around
Come on,
and fight
Han, pull it off.
You know, if we had like a TIE fighter drone right now, eventually they both would hit in the middle of the computer screen that we're looking at.
it. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. The Millennium goddamn Falcon.
Well played, Jeffro. Well played.
Well played.
Thanks, guys.
Wait, is that the new Millennium Falcon or the old Millennium Falcon?
Oh, that's so cool.
I can't tell. The radar got knocked off.
Uh-oh.
So it's cheaper
You
for
flew
me now?
too close to the sun, Icarus.
Oh, man.
It's styrofoam.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Nice. No concussions here.
Something that would really annoy our cat.
So that's fun.
Oh, dude, we would fuck with
So
the
I got-
cat all day with that.
Yeah, dogs and cats hate it. It's hilarious.
Nice.
Our dog went nuts over the kazoo. When you were jamming the kazoo, our dog started going nuts over here. Even though it's
really?
only in the headphones, he
looking
can
for
still
it?
hear it. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?"
Hey.
Yeah.
That looks local.
Local stickers. See?
They're
Jeffro
on my
did come to
skateboards and
Durango.
Yeah, that's proof.
Oh,
Proof. That's
speaking of stickers,
available globally.
That's mail.
Yeah, speaking of stickers, we're getting our first batch of bumper stickers coming through.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah, what was I gonna say?
yeah,
Are
we're
you doing the big rectangle ones, the old school ones?
old school-ish, with some cool designs. But yeah, we're gonna have them here pretty soon for a couple special people, and then eventually we're gonna work on rolling out our little merch store and have some bumper stickers and T-shirts and all that good kind of shit to
coffee
sell.
mugs, whatever.
Coffee mugs, yeah,
It's going to be kind of fun, actually,
yeah,
because we get to put whatever we want on the logos.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys have a
Fuck
TikTok?
Bobby Flay.
Fuck Bobby Flay. Oh, we're gonna get that on a T-shirt for sure. That's gonna be the custom chewed up and spit out. Fuck Bobby Flay.
FBF for life.
Or Bobby got flayed, or you know,
I kind of like the FBF club, you know.
FBF club, the FBF club. Actually, that's a good T-shirt idea for you right there. On the front, it just says, you know, our episode title, fucking Bobby got flayed,
Yeah.
and then on the back, proud member of the FBF club.
Put some like a Hell's Angels style like fucking trim on it.
Yep.
I like it. Black and gold.
Black and gold.
Yeah, so more ideas coming from you.
Yeah, more stuff coming down the pipeline in the future. We're going legit.
I know.
It's getting all legitimate.
Keep you guys
Have
posted.
you guys ever considered a TikTok account?
We've talked about TikToking with you only. It's the only time we've talked about
I only say
TikToking.
it because, you know, the humor on TikTok. Do you ever watch a TikTok out of curiosity?
I've seen them on other websites, but never watched TikTok.
Some guys
at all.
are funny, right? Because they show up everywhere. some guys are funny, and you can just do like 15-second, 20-second things that are funny.
Well,
nice.
Yeah, get that. We're actually working on breaking into game streaming.
Yeah,
so that's going to be our next avenue is doing a little Howley Boys game streaming, and not only sticking with video games, but we're also going to be fucking around with some board game streams.
Right, I think that's really where it's at right now. I think like there's so many card games and board games coming out.
Oh yeah, and also
people are into it again.
Yeah, Gangsters and Dragons. I think a lot of you won't really know much about, and a few of you will be like, "Oh my God, he's talking about it in the real world." But yeah, we're working towards a game stream of Gangsters and Dragons. Probably with COVID restrictions, it will involve a lot of Skyping or messaging like this, but we'll be sure to record all the video and shit.
That's going to be a fun one. It'll be the second edition of it, I think.
Yep, the second edition of Gangsters and Dragons. The show where, or the game where you can get super gangster and fight dragons and shit.
Fuck up some dragons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rob a Walmart.
For sure.
Do all kinds of shit. Shit your pants to clear a liquor store for a robbery.
Yep.
Create a distraction. I shit my pants.
Yep.
Yes. Fun game.
In the futures for sure.
Yeah.
I always thought a pet gorilla would be like useful. He'd be a good bouncer. He could shake trees and make all the apples come off.
Oh, dude.
You can walk down the middle of the street and no one will fuck with you. You can fuck with people.
The problem
I don't know why
is,
that made me think of the movie Cool World. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yeah,
Cool World shit.
Yeah.
With Brad Pitt.
Yeah. That's Brad Pitt, like a young Brad Pitt.
Young Brad Pitt.
I thought that was Luke Perry.
Nope, young Brad Pitt.
Wasn't Luke Perry in that
Well,
somewhere?
I haven't thought about that movie in a long time.
Me neither, until you said a bouncer gorilla. I don't know why it made me think of Cool World.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll work.
But the thing is, though, the second, like, especially from my perspective, the second I get a gorilla, it's over. Like, I'm done with my normal life. I'm now the guy with a gorilla.
Oh, like you won.
It's like, okay, so from now on, like, I no longer work a regular job. I'm obviously going to become, like, a private eye or something and solve kooky crimes with my gorilla partner. Like, all bets are off the table. Everything's changed. I got to tell the wife I got to leave. I don't want to leave, but I've got a gorilla now, and that's a whole lifestyle.
International espionage missions.
Exactly, yeah. Me and the gorilla got to dress up as Chechnyan rebels. We're both going to wear mustaches.
Did you guys watch Tiger King this year?
Fuck yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Love it.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't it funny how there's only one thing we really take away from all that, and that's
Carol Baskin
you can get a lion for $2,500.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
and Carol Baskins killed her husband. Both of those things were the two big takeaways I got. Yeah. And honestly,
like, come on, we go 3 ways on a tiger, right?
Oh, that fucking piss off our cat so much.
Yeah. Do you know what though? The thing is, and I don't typically get political, but I'm going to say this honestly and completely. There was a moment during the show where I wondered if we would be worse off if he had won president in 2016. Like, I honestly had a moment where I was like,
pardon him.
Would it have actually been worse? Could it have been worse? Could it have been worse? Would it have been worse?
Still pardoning him.
There would have been a lot more tigers around, that's for sure. Like, COVID still would have happened, but it would be cool because we'd all have fucking
and
tigers.
Everybody could get some expired meat from Walmart.
Yeah, we could all eat old Walmart meat. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You raise a good point.
That's your stimulus package, boys.
That's your stimulus package. Some old fucking...
Some old hot dogs.
Old hot dogs and honey buns.
Hey, that's a good point. That is an excellent point. Hey, you know how we can save tigers? Let's make it so that we eat tiger steaks, and then the country will go bonkers for, like, making more tigers. And then we'll have, like, thousands of them.
Just like roaming freely, happily, free-range tigers.
Well, I think I vocalized support.
Sell them to other countries. Oh, yeah, go ahead, knock the forest down. We got more tigers for you.
Yeah. I think I've vocalized in previous episodes how how much I would like it if they released all of the captured tigers and lions in captivity, but specifically released them in certain places. Like in the Great Plains section of America, release all of the lions, and then in Florida, release all of the tigers. Down in the jungles, release all of the tigers, and then just let them go. You know, we're bringing back the tiger population because we can't stop them getting killed in fucking Burma. But we can make a law in Florida that says, like, no fucking shooting tigers. And then within like a year, it'll be like, we need help with tiger eradication. But there are no more giant pythons.
I was thinking like tigers, pythons, and fucking gators. Like,
how else are we going to get python versus tiger? How else are we going to get that on YouTube?
We're finally going to compete with Australia.
Florida will. I don't know.
Yeah, Florida.
We have meth-filled mosquitoes, so fuck that.
Yeah.
We should do a shout out to like a random Australian number sometime and ask them how they feel about Florida. Have they ever heard of Florida? Is Florida more dangerous than Australia? Let me know.
I'm gonna wager yes.
I'm gonna have to say
I put
yes
that
too.
up there. I think creatures wise, way more people get killed in Australia, but I think stupidity wise, way more people get killed in Florida. And that number is just like enough to tip the fucking scales.
And the bath salts,
but they both have pretty good numbers in both categories.
Yeah, they're both pretty high numbers. Those are two good comparative places, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Florida takes it because they got the bath salts.
Do you think Australia's the Florida of the world?
Shit.
Sorry if we lost any viewers in Australia.
Viewers, I don't think that.
Keep listening for Jeff. I'm about to get banned in Australia. I know y'all already hate me over there and call me Dustbin, which I just find so cute. Australian accents, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Aussie's Aussie, Florida, fucking... What else compares to Florida? Like Madagascar?
Oi.
Aussie, oi, oi, oi.
Aussie, oi.
Ooh, I got one for you, Jeffro. So, I was thinking about this the other day about the whole like time travel thing because I don't have much else to think about. And I thought, I think if I were to really go back anywhere in history right now, I'd really want to go back to 1977 London. I think like the fucking emerging punk scene in like 1977 would just be fucking fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
And everywhere, like people's just all like crazy, and like there's a whole movement during that time. Crazy big old whole movement. That'd been a great time to be in. What about you?
It's interesting, like in California, reading about that time because, like, from what I understand, if you're a punk rock and there was like the jocks across the street, they were walking over to kick your ass for no reason. Yeah, and like it was like something you had to wear on your shoulder, or else, and like the more you wear it, the prouder you were, and the more dangerous it could be, or the more dangerous you were, or both. But yeah, I feel you. That would be a really fun time to be around.
What kind of time travel
even
rules
in like
are we
81,
talking?
82, that's...
What's that, Timmy?
What, Dusty?
Oh, no, you go ahead.
81, 82, Henry...
Timmy's turn. Go.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Henry Rollins got to be a member of Black Flag because he was a big badass dude that used to like protect a lot of the dumb punk kids that would get their ass kicked by jocks. So that's kind of how he got his start as a frontman.
Oh, right on.
Flag, or whatever. There's a big punk house in the DC area or whatever it was. So yeah,
solid. Man of the people.
But
the 80s.
And it's crazy because that band is like so. Everyone talks about the violence of that band, but from what I hear, the band themselves weren't about it. It was just the scene that kind of went with it.
Sure, yeah.
Like the first singer left Black Flag because of the violence was so bad. He was just over it.
Well, Keith Morris, but he started the Circle Jerks afterwards, so. I mean,
I totally thought you said he started a Circle Jerk afterwards. Damn!
No,
yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
But,
fucking left and started a goddamn Circle Jerk in the parking lot.
Are big time.
G.G. Allen.
Oh,
G.G. Allen. I didn't know about G.G.
Allen
until I got older. Right.
And the Murder Junkies, and I don't know. G.G. Allen was a crazy man. I'll just say that much.
I thought what's his name made a movie about him, but I never heard anything about it. The guy who played the cool Batman, the good Batman.
Oh, Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton.
No,
Christian Bale.
The hit Batman.
George Clooney.
The guy from American Psycho.
Oh, Val Kilmer.
Jesus.
Adam West.
There's a good
I know the one you're talking about. Ben Affleck.
Well, what do you call what do you call Batman when he skips church?
What?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Good job.
God, that's my favorite bad joke of all time, to be honest.
That wasn't so bad.
It has its clientele.
I've had worse. Oh, yeah.
Heck yes.
Well, shit, guys.
Hey, when we slept at the rest stop.
Yeah.
When we slept at the rest stop, I gotta admit, I was kind of like ready to go to the bathroom about the whole like homosexual hangout thing.
Yeah.
Was a thing like in the 80s, but I was still like, is this a real thing that still goes on? And
is that really?
I don't know.
You managed it though, right? You managed to get both hands and the mouth working. I had confidence in you, Jeffro.
I wasn't trying to be involved. I was just trying to curious, check it out for a second.
I wasn't trying to be involved. I was just trying to beat off while I watched. That's how you get sucked into the bukkake.
It was trippy though, because I was like, "There's only 2 stalls in here, so if something's going on, it's not like pretty obvious something's going on. It's gonna be a little awkward."
I thought that was made up, and there's something about Mary. I didn't know that was a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was an 80s thing, but I don't know. I don't know. They probably rent.
Well, that's actually
like Airbnbs now or something. I don't know.
It's a funny rule how it works with pretty much any place. And they found this out. I believe it's been scientifically proven that if you give a group of guys any place, it'll eventually turn into just a bang shack. Like a locker room. You give them a locker room. Eventually, dudes are just going to be banging in the locker room. You talk to a lady who goes to the same establishment, and you're like, yeah, that's just dudes fucking in that sauna all the time. And she's like, really, in the women's sauna, it's quite nice. We compliment each other. Like, no one's fucking banging. But you give dudes enough space in an area, and eventually 2 of them are going to look at each other and be like, well, we tried, right? Let's just bang it out. We tried to be civil. We tried to do it their way.
4 days later.
Yeah. 4 minutes later. It's a public bathroom as soon as walking into it. Well, I guess we probably should just start doing some weird stuff.
It only takes 1 beer. Why do you think we make it?
All right. Well, on that note, dudes, I have to take off. So I'm gonna say my deuces. It was a pleasure, Jeffro. I finally got to see you. I guess you
that's right.
aren't really a figment of Jeff's imagination, which kind of blows my mind.
If he is, then Jeff's imagination has some good hair
and a much better jokes than I do.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So yeah, with that, off the way go, guys. It was fun. I'll
great to see you, Fat Chef.
Cheers.
Have a good night, Timmy.
Yeah. All right. Later, guys.
Later. Well, yeah. It's been a great talk, Jeffro.
Let's do like a funny commercial.
Finish it up with the funny commercial.
Yeah. What do you want to say?
What do you want to advertise?
Goddamn.
How about a Z-probe? Z-probe is something that you put in your butt at night just in case the alien probers are coming.
Yeah.
And things will go smoothly.
Jeez.
Do you have problems with aliens putting things in your rectum? Well, how about you wreck them with a brand new Z-probe? It's the only made anti-probing device that goes inside of you to block anything else from being inside of you.
Comes in family sizes.
Comes in family size. Protect your whole family and order now for a free tinfoil hat. Right on.
Do you guys have a keyboard set up with sound effects?
Oh, I have a soundboard attached to it. I have 6 buttons. I did just do a little DJ noise on our side. So when you're re-listening to the podcast, you'll hear a little yeah. But I have womp womp womps and all kinds of stuff. Boom boom boom.
Gotcha. I was like stuff on it.
Oh, you're cutting up.
Yeah, we're getting some breakage here.
Drum slap, yeah. Do you guys still have Kim's keyboard, or did you guys sell it?
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I've been working on that guy lately.
Yeah, you guys were breaking it. Now you cleared up.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Was every now and then I'll pop that in on Kim and Dusty's excellent other channel podcast, High Mythology. Good times listening to those two. And I'm playing like some background keys for them lately.
Hey, stay on for a second. I'm gonna try and log off and log back on. We're getting lag now.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Well, folks, I'm going to take a quick break myself.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick little break and come back to wrap this up with our main man, Jeffro. All right.
Thanks for listening.
And we are back. Yeah, still sitting in with our main man, Jeffro.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up, fellas?
Woo. Yeah.
All right. So, I got round 2 for you, Jeffro. 3 questions. Same topic. Who would you rather serve or have lunch with? Neil deGrasse Tyson.
And
we're getting.
I know he's a country guy, but I'd probably just want to serve him.
Okay.
I know he's famous.
Yeah, he's like one of the best astrophysicists like known to man. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, and a great teacher as well.
Oh, I'm totally wrong then.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about some country singer.
Oh no. Super like.
I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson. This is my new hit, Quantum Physics.
Is that the slightly overweight black guy?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And he wears like country hats. Ironically, I've seen him on the jiu-jitsu guy, Joe Rogan a few times.
Yeah. I love their conversations, you know.
Yeah.
And hey, thanks Joe Rogan for starting this whole podcasty thing. You know, this is good times. You know, shout out to the Godfather.
Yeah. Shout outs to the
He really
Godfather.
is.
He is. Yeah.
I like how every episode he has like a realization. He's like, "Huh, that's true.
Yeah.
Eagles do fly in the evenings," and then he makes up his own reason why.
Yeah.
And he's a trivia dude.
Yeah.
I like him.
I like it.
He's obviously a stoner, but he has good thoughts. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, how about that? Would you rather serve or have lunch with Joe Rogan?
Oh God, yes. You know, he said he can be a dick, but at the same time, if you kind of just pet him the right way, he's cool. So yeah, I would definitely want to pet him.
Got you.
So are we talking serve or have lunch with, or just have sex with?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I like to reach for more than 20%. So do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do. Okay, so I got one for you. And I'm going to go the opposite way. Jeff's going celebrities, and I'm going to go with characters. And I'm going to hit you with groups, too. So it's groups that you could hang out with, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. The crew of Predator. All the dudes from Predator. And not the people who played them, but all of those actual guys. Would you rather have lunch with them or serve them?
Dang, those guys are heavy duty. They would. I would just quietly serve them. Those guys would tear me up.
Yeah, I don't think I could hang with that crowd either.
You slack jawed son of a bitch.
Even the chick, wasn't there a chick in that crew who was like a dude? Oh no, I'm thinking of Alien.
Yeah. Yeah, and Ripley from Aliens. If you do sit with them, Ripley is serving you guys lunch. Okay. So that's that one. Then we'll take another. Group.
I like to think of myself as a nice big American adult, but that's a tough crew.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'd have to bow down.
It's hard with groups too, thinking about it, because they're pretty much groups are pretty polarized. Like I was about to hit you with two of them, and then I realized I think I know which way you'd already go on both. But so same question. The crew...
So he's like, oh, he's a pussy. Don't ask him about the 18.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, do you think they had like a Trump sticker on the fucking chopper?
Yeah. The crew from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, I would love to hang out with them. I would probably want to hang out. Charlie, of course, dude.
Yeah.
Charlie.
To have that character. He's so lucky. Character and he gets to play it for the rest of his life, and even like roles that is not Charlie, he can still be that Charlie because that's who we really love in the end.
Yeah. Well, and I felt like that was a softball pitch though too, because one, not only would they be a real fun group to hang out with, but two, they'd be a real horrible group to wait on.
Oh man.
Yeah, like I think they've had a couple episodes where they've broken waiters.
Jeez.
I bet they can turn people around.
Yep.
I think it's because we think of them as us too. Like they're a group that kind of like got together and real funny, and they did it. And it's kind of like
it's like us, but successful.
We aspire.
Yeah, it's like us, but they don't have to go back to their day jobs.
True.
Yeah, totally.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Have you guys ever got to make food for a celebrity?
Yeah, that's happened.
Yeah.
And do you think that puts on pressure, or is it?
It definitely does, and not necessarily a bad pressure in a way, but you realize that you have one chance to connect with somebody very briefly, even though you may never meet them, or
right.
whatever. But hey, I could say I've done that, I mean, either you respect their work or you don't respect their work, and either which way, you can still say so, and of course you put your best into it.
Yeah. That was one of the wildest days I had back at the Leaky in Portland. Shout out to the Leaky Roof.
Yeah, I got a couple of stories.
Leaky Roof, Portland.
Yep.
Downtown Portland.
I had a production company come in. They were filming, I think the show was called Heat. But they were filming the show Heat right down the street. And they came in and we negotiated the rest of my menu. The rest of the entirety of my product, pretty much. Because it was like, we don't have anything for the show. And we have, I think it was like 80 people or 70 people that needed to be fed. And it's the Leaky Roof, which is like 30, 40 seats.
52,
right.
I believe.
52 on a good day.
Yeah. Picnic tables down.
Yeah, picnic tables down. But yeah, that's so right away it was like, I can't do this. And then we kind of realized the money and the potential there. And it was just like, wait, hold on. Let me look at a couple things real quick. And so I literally had to go through and inventory things like, okay, this is how much it's going to cost you. I can do 65 burgers, and that's all of my burger stuff. I can do 40 fried chickens. That's all of my fried chicken stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we fed them, and we ended up having to close the restaurant at, I think, 5. 5 or 6, pretty much as soon as we fed them, because there was just no food left.
Right.
And,
days like that are one-offs, And it's kind of like you said, it's nice to sell everything out. But those kind of days are the gravy. Those are I feel almost the most fun day. It's the hardest day, but the most fun day as well, because you're doing something different and you're kind of flying by your pants at that point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's a sense of satisfaction to it at the end of it.
Yeah. And I scored too. I got to have shift drinks with the crew. That was kind of cool too. because they all came back
right on.
after the shoot to drink, and even though we had
Sure.
closed down already, we basically just used the opportunity because we'd closed down since we had fed them to just switch it all of a sudden, switch gears into like, well, no, this wasn't a catering, this is a private party. So now you guys can come drink, and then they all came and put a ton more money into the company.
Awesome.
With all the drinking, yeah.
Hell yeah. Shout out to the cast and crew of Heat, I heard it was.
and the crew of the Leaky Roof for pushing through that.
Hells yeah.
Because that was a real quick turnaround from like, because the Leaky, you know, back in those days especially, we ran bare bones. So like when we made that call, it was me and Mama Din Din there. Me and Denise. And so it was literally one of those like, I guess we could just do some math real quick and figure this out.
Right.
And even she's like, I'll come help you do this.
Nice.
She was helping me fry chicken and shit. It was pretty fun. I think I was helping her with glasses and shit in the back because she was, you know, when they were drinking. It always
She's
turns.
down to work, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good one. And speaking of our good old beloved Leaky Roof, I actually had a couple of celebrity experiences there, just oddball ones. But my favorite one by far was Sam Elliott. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I guess he lives just south there, you know, and maybe around Salem or Corvallis, something like that. But he popped in, like, had, I don't know, like, it looked like a family member or something like that, and some other person with them, and ordered a blue burger, which is caramelized onions, blue cheese, and bacon. He ordered it medium, and got fries on the side. I actually, like, this is one I had to go out there and put, like, the plate on the table, too, you know, helps just drop that plate off real quick. And, you know, so thank you. And he said, hey, it looks really good. Thank you, too, you know? And that was it. He just like it's like he walked off the set of The Big Lebowski, like wearing the exact same setup and everything, you know?
He just walked off the set of being Sam Elliott.
I don't think he walks off any set like that. Sam Elliott is Sam
Elliott. Sam Elliott from the moment he wakes up to the moment he goes to sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, most of my good celebrity stories are just random chance encounters.
When I went to Seattle, that's the way it usually goes, for sure. When I went to Seattle, I did not get to meet Sam Elliott, but for some reason, I heard about Sam Elliott in Seattle several times because I guess his mom was there, so he's up there a lot. But it was interesting that you're Sam Elliott, and I heard his name a lot in Seattle. When I say a lot, I mean probably like a few times a year.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. It's random.
Did you hear about Sam Elliott?
Up often.
Yeah. Another one at the Leaky was Juliette Lewis was on tour with her blues band, I guess. They played a show downtown, and they parked their bus in front of our Leaky Roof or whatever. And the next morning, it was a Sunday brunch shift, obviously, and the bus driver came in and got 4 orders of Benedict's to go, you know, and they ate in the bus. So there might have been a chance that I cooked for Juliette Lewis. Hope so.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah.
But she didn't grace you with her appearance. Fun. She stayed in the bus.
Yeah, well.
Like what? Way to be human, Juliet. Come in and order a goddamn blue burger like Sam Elliott.
Oh, shit. Then we had a Gavin Rossdale.
Jeff, do you still think that your Wellington is like your creme de crop plate?
Man, I haven't
creme plate.
It's definitely up there when I put myself to it and I go through the whole process of everything. I think I could outdo myself from the last time you had my wellies. You know, I'm pretty sure I could outdo myself.
Salmon roulade Wellington.
That was a great one.
That was pretty badass.
Yeah, my dad's used to be an average fisherman.
You had that with us,
Yeah,
Jeffro.
you ate it cold, and you're like, damn, it's so good.
Yeah, you ate it cold.
You're out like doing some server job or something.
You were
like
out
that.
being Jeffro. Back in the Blue House days.
Was that in Portland that was in Portland, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Blue House?
Yeah, but I just flayed out
Blue House?
a long fillet of salmon, butterflied it in half, pushed it really thin, and rouladed that up and made a nice fucking Wellington out of it, you know?
Salmon roulade Wellington.
That's going to be hard to top.
So it was like the roulade was like but it was more like cream cheesy, wasn't it? Or am I remembering?
Yeah, there's cream cheese and I believe
like a thick cheese. Right?
Yeah, I believe it was a cream cheese, and then probably some spinach and like garlic and shit like that on the inside, like a nice spread. And I rolled that up so it was a pinwheel style, and on the outside, I put like I think spinach again, or no, I did the mushrooms, duxelle, spinach, and Dijon. I did it properly, and then rolled that in the whole puff pastry. You know, made that whole thing work. That was pretty phenomenal. I don't think I'll be able to top that particular style.
Salmon.
Yeah, I was at the grocery store yesterday actually, and I thought of you because I saw puff pastry.
Puff pastry.
Oh, sweet.
That's my rapper name. Puff pastry. No, puff pasty.
Go puff puff on you.
Puff puff. Puff puff pass.
When I was working, I found Little Dirty was a good rap name.
A little dirty, especially
because
for
that's
you.
How they wanted the
you're
martini.
So tall.
Little Dirty.
Yeah.
Little Dirty.
Little dirty.
I don't know. Too bad we still don't have Timmy on here because I think he has one of the best stripper names ever. White Chocolate Thunder.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's really good. I know, like the games you play on the line verbally just to get through shifts week after week can get kind of crazy.
Yeah.
There was a tall guy that used to work with at Skull Brewing, and he always wrote down his different Bob the Burger specials. Like he had a whole bunch of burgers that he had written down.
Oh, Johnzo.
I don't remember.
Yeah, Johnzo.
Johnzo?
Oh, yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Missed that guy. He's a good cat.
Yeah.
I thought that was so funny because like we were doing the puns and he goes, "Hold on," and he breaks out his list and he starts reading them. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he's got a whole list of them just prepared. Hold on, I've prepared something for this.
This ain't a funeral, bro. Come on. I'm trying to get the special.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He was a good man.
Our brother,
our
father,
our father,
our uncle.
Just
our
once,
friend.
I want to see a completely honest obituary. Like, figures he died. He owed me $20. Knew he wasn't gonna pay.
Solid.
Solid. Yeah.
I think that should be said at like every man's funeral.
Good one.
Jeffro left us from this world, but if you ask me, he probably faked it.
Where's my $20, bro?
Where's my $20, you son of a bitch?
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, asshole, wake up and make me breakfast.
Yeah. I have a food order that I need you to take.
I could just see one of you two assholes like try to summon me like from 6 feet under, you know. Hey, do like that whole like a B&G thing you used to do, like maybe like add a couple of eggs to that, you know. Fine.
I was thinking that's the meanest trick you could ever pull to a server, and the instant way to pop any server out of a coma. Also, the bell.
Yeah.
Like he's in a coma, he's not gonna wake up. Like, yeah, watch this. Put the bell next to him. Ding, ding, ding.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. You're not gonna die before you run that plate.
And contrary for a cook, you could probably bring a cook out of a straight
no
coma
really,
with a POS machine.
Yeah.
Like indicator.
Right. You just have to wait like 10 minutes or so.
Shit. All right. That's fine. All right.
No worries.
Yeah, putting a POS machine by a comatose cook would probably bring him right out of it.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again?
Putting a POS machine right by a comatose cook would probably bring them right out of it. You know, like the old.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
God, horrible. Funny story. One of my friends that I used to work with up at SCA, when I was working there, he had found like 4 used POS printers, and like they're cleaning out like a lot of their storage shit. And he asked our boss man, like, "Hey, bud, like, what are you doing like with those 4 POS printers?" He was like, they don't even match our network anymore. You could have them if you want them. It's like, oh yes, I do want them. And so the next day after shift, him, our buddy Guthrie, who was actually on this show at one point in time, and another friend took those 4 POS and his high-powered rifle out for a drive. Went into the woods and shot the shit out of those POS machines with it was like a 370 or something like that. I don't know. It was a pretty decent
That'd
rifle.
Be fun.
Yeah, it was one of the best days ever. Walk into the bar afterwards, smelling like gun smoke, light up a cigarette, order a shot, and tell a story. I've had a good day.
I did something today.
Yeah, it's funny too because I remember my particular one. I drilled it so well dead center that it went into the thermal.
I thought you were going to say sold it on eBay.
No, I should have though. Fuck. But I hit the thermal paper that's on the inside. When it was a thermal printer, and when the bullet hit it, it just scorched all the way through that roll of thermal paper. It was super cool. That's what I should have put on eBay.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. Didn't the bullet get lodged in it?
Yeah, it got lodged in there. I got to chisel it out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That'd have been a good slow-mo picture, too.
Oh, it was great enough just for the chuckles and the experience. Yeah. Anything else would just be a bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a great slow-mo with some fucking die, motherfucker, die.
That would have been solid.
Do you guys have any football guesses this year?
Footsie ball. Come on, man. Baseball all day.
I think people will grow hands where their feet were, and then it will be called handball.
Oh, man. Shit. No, I usually have a really solid count on how long it is till spring training. And for some reason this winter I don't, Maybe it's because I'm, not working.
We've been playing a fake baseball game, too. We've been keeping Jeff satiated with a fake baseball game.
Oh, it's sweet. RBI 20, you guys did a good job. A little bit glitchy sometimes, but RBI 20 is pretty solid. Went through
what format?
Xbox.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox 360?
One. Xbox One.
I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went through my Red Sox
Xbox
roster.
didn't come out with a new one?
They did. We're just poor. We haven't got that yet.
What's Xbox new one called?
Series X or S. The Xbox Series.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Serious.
This one was RBI Baseball, and I remember RBI Baseball playing that shit in 1993. So even though
I remember Nintendo RBI Baseball.
Yeah, it has pretty much the same format, Not way too. It
was close to real names, but not the real name, but close enough that you knew who they were talking about.
Yeah, that was that one. This one they had the full real names and shit,
Yeah, they got real names
cool.
now. They got authorization.
Yeah, it was so fucking cool. Going through our Red Sox lineup and cherry picking out people, putting people in. We can draft people or get them on our reserves from the classics, the classic All Stars or post '93 All Stars. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, so I mean, fuck, our roster's so sick right now. Jackie Robinson's in there.
Manager way is pretty popular these days too.
Which one?
Doing the manager league or there's a manager mode. That's what I'm looking for. So that can be fun too. Where you're not playing the game, you're just actually
managing the team,
putting in different players or buying and selling players.
That sounds like a baseball sim, or fantasy baseball sim, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd be down for it.
Manage me.
In the meantime, when
you got to pay the electric bill.
Yeah. And then the next is the owner sim.
Yep.
So you just kick back in an office and you drink fine liquors and bang expensive prostitutes and try to keep your Chinese massage parlor thing on the down low.
Oh, aren't we all?
Yeah. You gotta use your cover-up points. How many cover-up points do you have? Don't let the other team know that your team cheated. Oh, one of your guys shot someone. Are you going to condemn him or try to cover up the crime? Oh, you shouldn't have covered it up. That was Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, man, a little PCP. What's wrong with that?
What's
not
wrong
like it's
with
going to
a little
hurt anyone.
PCP? Yeah.
It's a victimless crime.
It's a victimless crime until the bodies
victimless
pile up.
crime. Exactly.
Hey, they're all
about,
victimless crimes
Oregon,
until you find the victims.
Like decriminalizing all drugs in Oregon or Portland.
They got a good plan for it. I mean, I understand the premise of it.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is so that people can get treatment instead of punishment, which is kind of what overall the country needs. Like, they're definitely, you need to be rehabilitated and not just like
put in jail,
incarcerated,
and taught how to murder, and shit like that. Like,
addiction is a disease. Okay, it's an illness. Treat it like that.
Treat it like that. But then at the same time, I still know Portland well enough to know that it's gonna get nasty before it gets clean. Like, it's gonna, there's
definitely.
Gonna be some.
It's definitely gonna get worse before it gets better. But Portland's always had a stigma for being kind of a seedy city.
Yeah.
Even my buddy's mother, who's passed since, but told me when she was in town and we visited that was her and her husband's favorite city, and they always felt it was a little like seedy, but they liked all the restaurants and being downtown and stuff whenever they were there. And I gotta admit, like, that was part of the draw when I was there too. Like, I grew up in Torrance, and it was really clean and really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And
Portland's totally got a seedy side. Yeah.
That's half the reason why I moved there, but it was so much better like earlier. I mean, before, like, it just got like A, hipsterized, and then B, like hippified, like right after that. Before that, it was much more like a blue collar town, like almost like a lumberjack, like fucking like a Detroit feel, grim gray, salty almost. That's,
I got there at the end of that.
Yeah, same here pretty much. And that's what I would like to go back to, although there's no ever going back.
It's never the same going back. Yeah.
Exactly. So, like, where's the next one,
Pretend lumberjacks.
Yeah.
You got pretend lumberjacks with all the hipsters.
Oh, Jesus.
I do want to see Portland again, though.
I do also. I want to see Portland. Portland and Maui are two places I want to visit, but I've heard not to go back for both of them.
Ouch.
Yeah. I wonder if it's just because they don't want to see me there. Or yeah. I heard not to go back. Oddly, it was from all my friends who live there.
You should have paid them their $50 back.
Yeah,
I was gonna say there's got to be like what they all owe you money.
Yeah. We can't have you come back, Dusty. No one can afford to go through 27 going away parties again.
We're still hungover.
Yeah. I still remember that shaka every night. I'd come home and it'd just be a rager at the house. And as I'd walk up, and some nights it'd be like 2 people I know, counting him shaka, and then like 30 people I don't know. And the second I get home, he's like, "Oh, it's Dusty," and everyone's like, "Oh, it's Dusty." It's like, "Yeah, no, it's your going away party." Is that like, yeah, it's like 20 of them. It's going away party again. It's another rager. There was something beautiful about, the whole month pretty much before leaving a town, just coming home to a going away party every night.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that place was special though. The Blue House. I mean, it was quarantined or quartered off basically. To where, people had places to go. It wasn't like all in like one place. For their listeners who are still with us.
Yeah. It was a
the blue. It's funny you say that because whenever I talk about the Blue House and the people, my neighbors, I usually refer to them as my roommates.
Yeah,
well, pretty much
was. Yeah,
I remember when you like your
Real
first day there.
Portland.
Like, I come down to like your basement of the Blue House, like with Sam. Like, okay, got to borrow your fucking oven.
Yeah,
we had salmon cooking in 3 different sorts. Yeah, 3 different ovens.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, helping you haul something in. And then us getting down to your kitchen, and I'm like, "Hey, you mind if we cook salmon in your oven?" Like, yeah, totally. Like, cool. Like right now. Oh shit! Yeah, I'll pre.
Next 3 days, I think your house just smelled like salmon. Your new house smell.
Yeah, we did have 4. I think our record was 4 ovens going. 4 ovens and the grill in the back going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
we never complained we were cold at the Blue House.
No, we
not so
didn't.
much.
We never complained very much at the Blue House.
Yeah, I heard that. I never complained about that building much at all, actually. The snow pictures recently come up, and those are some of my favorite pictures of that corner and being in the snow.
Every now and then I get the Lost picture. I like that one that pops
The Lost
up.
one's good. Yeah.
The Lost, yes.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
I've had Rosie watching Lost lately. I think she's like on season 2 or 3.
Oh,
and I'm like, it's gonna go downhill for a while. I'm like,
yeah, it's gonna get bad, and then it's gonna get all right.
Yeah, you didn't try to watching it backwards.
Yeah, right. Then it's gonna be interesting for a second, and then it's gonna end.
Yeah.
No one's ever happy at the ending of a TV show.
No. Well, we watched
Sopranos was the best one.
We finished Vikings, and I was pretty happy with the end of that show. I thought they tied up all the loose ends very well and kind of set it up to make you feel 90% of the characters had very, very proper endings. And then there was like one guy who they had an ending thing for, and you're like, fuck that. That doesn't make sense.
Okay.
But it was way better than Game of Thrones.
Vikings a HBO or Cinemax?
History Channel.
Yeah, that was on History Channel.
Yeah, it's where history comes first.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's right after Ancient Aliens and
I'm pretty sure
Monster
History
Hunter.
Channel is where that Frontiersman I was talking about. That's awesome on there.
Oh, yeah. History's got some shit with TV shows now.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Love me some Mountain Men. That's on there, yeah?
Yeah, Mountain Men's on History.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just about
I've seen me some
dudes
Mountain
in the
Men.
mountain. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think you watched it with us up here, if I recall. Up in the mountains. We watched the Mountain Men.
Up in the mountains.
It's very fitting up here because you're like,
Durango.
now I can survive now that I've watched an episode of Mountain Men. If shit goes down. And then they switched their airing time to the summer. That really confused me.
Yeah,
because it all takes place during the winter. It's like, I don't want to watch that during the summer. I want to watch it in the winter when I'm hunkering down on my own, so I can be like, yeah, bear chili, I would eat that.
What about Naked and Afraid? You guys ever watch that one?
No.
Never did.
No. It's just a concept of like, what is the scenario that I end up dick out in the woods? Like, what is the scenario that I put myself in to end up naked and afraid, where I'm like, not only am I dick out in the woods, but I've got to survive out here for 6 days. Like, who did I piss off? What did I do? It just adds so many more questions to the scenario. If I'm doing it for a TV show, then it's also the point of like, are we fucking? Because I could probably just fuck and get like 3 times the money. If I'm naked and I'm in the woods and I've got to survive for 6 days, like, what are you guys paying me? Because I could go be naked in Fresno in some guy's basement while he films me and get on Brazers, and I make more money that way. And I'm equally as afraid. So I don't see the value. It'd be equally as afraid to be in some dude's basement filming a porno than out in the woods trying to survive. I feel like the second one gets you, the porno gets you more money.
Yeah, sounds like a little weenie excuse to me.
Jeez.
Naked and Overjoyed. That's the show. That's the next big show.
Waka waka.
Naked and Overjoyed. We have these two naked contestants, and instead of surviving in the woods for 6 days, they have to survive in this bouncy castle.
Okay.
Naked and overjoyed. Yeah.
Jeez.
And a bottle of olive oil.
And a bottle of olive oil. Oh, we coat the whole thing in olive oil. You always coat a bouncy castle in olive oil. Bouncy castle law.
Yeah, but it drips.
It drips. Yeah. That's why you set up a sprinkler. just skewing and spewing olive oil in your bouncy castle.
Okay.
Okay. I think.
Did you guys make any cookies or muffins this month?
No muffins.
Any kind of treats?
No treats. I ate.
Did you
cookies.
bake anything this month?
I baked a pork loin.
Did you guys get out of bed this month?
I baked a pork loin. We're in the office now.
Did you guys shit in the toilet?
No, we shit in the office. That's actually the trick, is we haven't left the office. So we don't have to say we haven't gotten out of bed, but we do live here now in the office.
I don't know. I baked some French bread to go along with my goose stew not too long ago.
Oh, yeah, goose stew.
Ooh.
Yeah, that actually came out like
Goose
super fucking cool.
stew.
But it wraps up the joke that we've been telling for years, because on Ducksgiving, obviously we had duck, but this year on Beef Smiths, instead of having beef, we had duck again. And so when it came down to New Year's, we were like, well, I have some goose.
Goose!
Yeah, so we did the whole duck, goose, I guess, punchline this year.
Yeah. Living a joke.
So you stuck your finger in Dusty's ass?
No. California's changed it, bro.
California's changed you, bro. That's not what duck, goose means.
I don't know how you guys play out
It
there.
means you stick two fingers in someone's ass. That's how they know they're the goose. Everyone else
And
just
then
gets
scissor
one
when
finger.
you're in there.
Yeah, everyone else just gets one finger. Duck, goose. Ooh.
There's always that line in the sand where you're barely trying to edge over, but we jumped.
We jumped, and we went far. Well, Jeffro, this has been incredibly fun.
I have a quick question, actually. I have a real cooking question.
Yeah, go for it.
I recently saw duck fat, and I didn't buy it, but now I'm like regretting it. Is duck fat really like as awesome as I hear? Is it like a nice salty grease, or
It's a good fat? It's a good fat.
It's really good. I mean, it's not as salty as I'd say bacon fat would be naturally, but it's more rich. It has like a more rich. It's not as sweet as bacon fat either. So take away like a little bit of the sweetness, a little bit of the saltiness, and just double up on the richness. Mm-hmm. It's like meat butter.
Yeah. And if you want to get real gangster, cook bacon and duck fat.
Oh yeah, and definitely like obviously when you buy,
I want to cook my eggs in duck fat actually.
Righto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give that a shot, and you could, let it cool down and reserve it too as well. So one little bit of duck fat can go a long way if you properly cool it and store it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Keep reusing that same.
And
fat.
what about right now? Those skillets are really popular. Iron skillets.
Cast iron.
Yeah, cast iron skillets.
Fucking America.
What do you? what do you guys think about those?
I like them. I love cooking cast iron.
Cast iron is awesome.
Yeah, one pretty cool fact about cast iron is it actually will bleed some nutrients of iron into what you're cooking, so increase your iron intake, per meal, which is great for us with thin blood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it stores flavor, and you can do a ton of shit in them. Like, if you've ever had cast iron cornbread.
Because that's a thing.
That's one of my favorites.
Cast iron what?
Cornbread.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, so it's where someone cooks the cornbread in the cast iron. And it has so much fucking flavor.
Yeah, it's actually the authentic way to go about making cornbread. Like that's...
You cook whatever you're cooking, and then you take the cast iron.
One of my favorites was at one restaurant I was running, I had little miniature cast irons, and I do like a miniature cornbreads in those. But when they came out of the oven, I top them with chili and like fucking cheese and shit like that. Put them back in, and that was like a probably like a $7 like appetizer or something like that, because they're kind of small, almost like a a la carte style dish,
Yeah,
that was really good.
It sounds good.
Yeah,
hearty.
Yeah. I love me some cast iron.
I love me some chili and cornbread.
On that note, I'm gonna have to go find something to fucking eat here.
I think it's about dinner time.
All right, guys.
You guys talked me
It's
into
good talking to y'all.
Yeah, it's great having you, Jeffro.
Yeah,
we'll do it again soon.
Yeah, I hope so.
I really want to do some more like straight up comedy sketch.
Yeah,
but I'll spend more time. Honestly, it was a hard month for me, but I'll spend more time on it.
Yeah,
right,
we'll be in touch with you to get you on some comedy stuff, and we'll do that. Yeah, because we got some Man in the Bunker, some different comedy stuff ideas. But yeah.
Yep, Holly Boys has plenty of fingers and plenty of pies right now. So, guests, please keep your eyes out. We got some cool shit going on.
Yeah, we got some shit going down. Look forward to Jeffro rocking your worlds and being the next Ray Romano.
Hey, howdy ho!
Right on, Jeffro. Have a great night, bud.
Have a great night, Jeffro, and have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks you for listening.
See you next time.
Bye. Bye.